What up, Laker family? It's your boy DTLF back on another halftime report as the Lakers are down 55-49 to the Houston Rockets in our house. What can I say, man? Very sluggish game by the Lakers. Like they are tripping as far as the turnovers go. Um, and I'm not talking about the amount of turnovers, more so the timely turnovers. Every time we go on a run, stupid turnovers happen. Ridiculous shots. The one by Cam Reddish in transition when there was nobody really up the court yet, and we miss it, and then now they come back in transition, kill us. The little things, not boxing out, Sengun out here getting offensive rebounds, and then again another Ozzy, absolutely another first quarter sluggish start. I don't get it, man. I don't know why they don't solve the issue, right? Why we're not solving the issue with these slow starts and and D'Lo not having a great game. He picked the wrong one. He picked the one when I picked him up on Price Picks. That's the one he picked to have a bad game after he going like the last three games. But it's gotten to the point. It's like, do we even want to get up and play on Sundays? Because sometimes when it's either a nationally televised game or it's on a Sunday one, Lakers, I don't know, man. They might try to turn up in the second half, but now the Rockets got their mojo going. Now the Rockets smacking threes everywhere. Now the Rockets rotating the rock the way we should be rotating that rock. Like the Rockets are playing the right way, and we are not. And we are not, right? So it sucks. It sucks to see it because LeBron's giving it his all again. He is timeless. That, by the way, he got fouled at the end of that first quarter. Ridiculous how he doesn't get those calls after year 21. Is just unfortunate. AD, I like this aggression, but we got to do the little things, man. We got to box out. Coach got to call the timeouts in a timely manner. He's getting out coached right now by Ime Udoka. That's probably who should have been our coach, man. This guy, he's got the Rockets firing on all cylinders right now and playing up to par. But yeah, I hate the way this game is being officiated. I hate Dylan Brooks. I can't stand looking at his ugly ass mug. I just hate the way things are going right now. I hope we could turn it around in the second half, but it is discouraging to see that we're shooting 3 for 15 from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, we're giving up 9 for 20 to the Rockets. So that's how they're up right now. They got 9 threes to our 3 threes. And not only that, but it's not a fact of how many threes. It's just a matter of that we keep missing them. We're shooting horrible percentages right now, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Moneymaker, appreciate the Cash App, bro. Said Prince is god awful. Laker tax can't shoot no more. Oh man, what's going on with Prince? He started off the season well, and now he's struggling. But I'm glad that Vando's coming back because Prince will no longer be in the starting lineup. Let's be honest, man. He was here to knock down shots and play good defense, but if he's on a 50% discount right now, it's not even Black Friday yet. If he is on a 50% discount right now, then guess what? He's going to go to the bench. All right. I think Vando is easy for him to pull up and snatch that spot back. But my guy said Prince and Reddish traded abilities. That's funny. That is funny. Appreciate you, Search. But, bottom line is, yeah, man, it's a trip how some players come here and then they forget how to play. It's the bright lights. Not everybody's built for them, and they got to show that they are, right? Let's see here. Oh my goodness! Comment of the day. Let's see. I'm gonna tell my mom we don't want no fucking ham for Thanksgiving. His rotations are so Riri. I love it. That's funny. Yeah. No ham. You know why? His head is in the gutter. He keeps thinking about the ham. That's all he could think of, man. Listen, it ain't Thanksgiving yet, Darvin. We ain't there yet. How about you get your ass out of the gutter and you start playing, coaching up the team? He's doing a horrible job, to be honest. The rotations, the lack of timeouts he calls and all of that is what really pisses me off. But here's the thing, right? The good news is that obviously the Lakers played a lot better in the second quarter. Houston, unfortunately, they countered us every time because it's easier to play with a lead. You can make some mistakes and then recover. That's why it's crucial to get off the quicker starts. But again, there's some good things and some bad things. The role players are off. The star players are on. LeBron has 14 points, 5 assists, 2 steals. AD with 14 points, 8 rebounds. And Austin Reeves has 8 points. I called for Austin pregame to hopefully have a better game. And so far, so good. But we need Torian to step up. We need D'Lo. 3 points in the first half now, bro. I better see a 20-piece by the end of the night, for real. I better see a 20-piece. For real, man, because we're getting fed up with the inconsistencies. If it ain't one thing, it's another, right? That for those first quarters got to go though. They really got to solve that. I don't know what it is. Guys don't want to roll out of bed. They don't want to clock in. Whatever the case may be, they better start playing with some energy in those first quarters because that's going to cost us games throughout the course of the season if we keep trailing like that from the get, right? So we seriously need it. Nathan said, "What happened to Prince's promise of hitting 40% from three? Straight trash." I think he'll eventually adjust, but I think he's a bench player. I really do at this rate. Defensively, he's still there though. I'm okay with that. Offensively, he's struggling mightily, and he's played a lot better on the road than at home. So again, those bright lights are bright, man, and not everybody's built for them. He's got to show us he is. It's barely the first quarter of the season, so he's got to turn up. Just like the Lakers got to turn up in the second half, right? I still believe in Taurean Prince. However, I don't think he's a starter. I think Vando needs to come back and reclaim his rightful place on the throne. Let's see. Rockets are the most team that fouls their opponent, and we don't capitalize them on that. We don't do scouting reports. Yeah, that's true. The Rockets, let me tell you, they got Dylan Brooks. They're going to play dirtier, and they're going to get away with some things, but we got to play through it. We got to play through it for real. Angie, what's up, Angie? She said, Ham claims that he saves his timeouts for the fourth quarter to get rest for Bron and AD, yet when runs are made in the first half, he fails to call one on them as well. Yeah, look, that's not a good excuse. Saving timeouts is not a good excuse, just like saving your challenges isn't a good excuse either, because now if you win your challenge, you'll get it back. Unfortunately, he used this challenge already, and we didn't win the challenge, right? So, Fernando, you tripping. I never said he was my favorite player. He said your favorite player, D'Angelo Russell, is failing us again, but you will just justify how good he is. No, he's tripping tonight. He got to play. I just mentioned it. Man, got to clean out that earwax, bro. I just said he has to be a lot better. He can't be at 3 points at the first half, and he's not my favorite player. But it shows how much y'all just pick and choose what y'all want and use it to hate, man. That's some haterade Fernando drinking over there, man. Lakers, please, for God's sake, stop shooting threes and stop playing scary. We are settling for threes. However, we didn't settle for too many. We just missed them, bro. What are we, like 3 for 12? 12 is all right. It's not a lot of threes, to be honest, but yeah, we just missed them at this point. What is it? Yeah, 3 for 15, right? So we still at our mark of below 30, so I'm cool with that for now. However, they do got to knock them down. King says, in my opinion, the problem is D'Lo is always starting off slow, and by him being a point guard, that gets everybody else, I guess, starting off slow too. You know what it is? Let me tell you what it is, man. D'Angelo Russell, and I said this before. I actually said it. You guys don't believe me? Go look at the podcast over there on infinitytv.com, right? I said it. I would much rather bring Austin Reeves to the starting lineup and bring D'Lo off the bench where he can be a primary ball handler. Because when him and LeBron both handling the ball, that means D'Lo then has to be an off-ball player. And so even though he can catch and shoot and play like that, he's much better on ball when he can come off of screens, find guys wide open, and shoot. I prefer him off the bench, if I'm being quite frank. And I would rather start Reeves. He can play off the ball, and him and LeBron have good chemistry, even though Reeves lately hasn't been giving us the same effort he did the first 2 seasons playing defense, right? Taking charges and stuff like that. So I need to see that. And matter of fact, LeBron chewed his ass out in that first half at the end of a play. What happened was he was guarding somebody. I think it was Jayshawn Tate. And he completely moved out of the way when LeBron came over to help. And LeBron chewed his ass out because he was like, no, bro. You got to stay and play some freaking defense. Because he was tripping. He just like left the responsibility to LeBron and walked away. Can't do that. All right? You cannot do that. Nathan Lee says, why are we pounding the ball for 15 seconds before getting to our offensive sets and then jacking up shots with 4 seconds? I'll tell you why. Darvin Ham lacks half-court offensive sets. Our best games when we get stops, when we get out in transition, that's when we get open shots, or when LeBron and AD run the 2-man game. When they do exactly what you just said, it leads to low percentage shot, right? So we need to do a much better job of moving the ball around. I mean, the Rockets are doing a sensational job of that. So we got to do a way better job of moving the rock around and finding the hot hand, whoever that is. Also, I've been saying this for a long time, but it really pisses me off how LeBron and AD don't play that pick and roll two-man game better. What happens is if they start running pick and rolls at the top of the key, guys are going to have to decide whether they help or they even bring in a third defender off the roll. And then, AD or whoever's the beneficiary of the reception has to decide whether he goes up strong with it, draws the foul and finishes, or whether he kicks it out to a wide open shooter. Regardless, I want to see more pick and roll action between LeBron and AD because, to be honest with you guys, that is a recipe for success. And it's hard for people to stop your two best players in the team. However, if you isolate them on different parts of the court with the four out, one in offense or whatever Darvin's running, it becomes a lot harder and more stagnant for them to get easy shots. And then the defense can key in on one player. So I want to have them both on the same side of the court at the same time. That way the defense will start scrambling and then they got to decide, they got to pick their poison, right? But that's just me. We'll see how the second half goes. Need a much better game from everybody, man. Everybody got to step up. LeBron and AD doing their thing, but the role players got to be better. Cam Reddish, I love his defense. Got to knock down some of those shots and not turn the ball over. D'Lo, got to come out aggressive, knocking down your shots. Especially if your shot's not falling, you're going to get subbed out of the game because the defense ain't going to be there. And then Reeves, I want to see him. I said 15 plus in pregame. I want to see that. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens in the second half. All right. All right, guys. I will see you guys here for postgame. Enjoy the game. Peace.